I am Tyler Walk, your host for the Sunday Night Griffleball highlights for week number 8 between the Stallionaires and Gashouse Gorillas. The Stallionaires, holding on hope to try to make the playoffs, needed every win they can, and in the top of the first, they had an opportunity to put some runs up that they were going to need, but Nick Babowski strikes out Cody Smith with the bases loaded to get out of the jam, and a 0-0 tie would go into the second as Cody Smith, his debut on the mound, strikes out Jeremy Radishak right there. Still scoreless heading into the second. As in the bottom of the second, Babowski runs into some control issues, walks Kuna, walks Cody Smith, threw so many balls that inning that Ryan Voges had to bring some back to him, and without the bow net, we definitely needed someone to chase some balls around the Yaki cage. So good guy Ryan Voges keeping the game going at a good pace. But they would not matter as Babowski would walk Josh Ross right there. And then with the bases loaded once again, let's see if he can get out of another jam. He couldn't, because Matt Kuna would double off the fence to make it 2-0 Stallionaires in the bottom of the second. And then in the bottom of the third, Cody Smith once again would strike out Jeremy Radishak, the commissioner and possible MVP of the 2016 GBL season. Still 2-0 heading into the fourth. And in the fourth inning, Matt Kuna hits one to the right. Nick Babowski trying to make a play on it. Off his fingertips. Couldn't make the play. Rat not giving much effort on the mound. Looks like he could have got to that ball. Questions in the booth about the effort, but he would make it up later in the game. And then Matt Kuna in the bottom of the fourth would rob Radishak of a hit leading off the inning as he ranges all the way to the other side of the field. Gold hands possibility. Gold hands candidate. Great play from Kuna. And then Rat would make up for it after this. Bobo walks the guy on first base, down 2-0. J-Rat goes opposite field to tie the game at 2. You can't rob that one, Kuna, as the game is now tied at 2. So the first hit ends the no-hit bid from Cody Smith. And then in the bottom of the fifth, score still 2-2. Jeremy Radishak once again is going to hit another home run that barely clears the tennis net. A walk-off for the Gashouse Gorillas. Gashouse wins 3-2. Matt Kuna not happy as the Gashouse Gorillas steal Game 1 from the clutches of the Stallionaires. And then it was a little different story in Game number 2. And in Game 2, Josh Ross looks like he had the home run in the first inning, but he calls it foul? You gotta call that fair, man. That would have been your first career home run. But Josh Ross, being a good guy, called it foul. Turns out it wouldn't help him later the at-bat. See if he can try to hit one. He would just pop it up to Nick Babowski, who would make a great play on the ball to end the inning with men on base. But it would just be the Stallionaires from here on out, as Matt Kuna would then make a great play on Radishak in the bottom of the first, stays with it and bobbles it. Tip your cap to Matt Kuna, gold hands candidate for 2016. And then 0-0 guy on first base. Matt Kuna hits one, launches into the stratosphere to make it 2-0 Stallionaires. And that was all they would need. Great effort by Babowski trying to climb the fence, but it was a little too late. And then with Babowski laboring and the bases loaded, already up 2-0, Kuna hits another one to right, doubles to make it 4-0 Stallionaires, as the Stallionaires get on top early and would never look back. The Gashouse Gorillas would fight back just a little bit. A single there by Jeremy Radishak to get on the board with a guy on first base. Rat would then bring himself in as he would go almost yard here as he hits one deep but off the top of the fence and right. Only plates one for a triple to make it 4-1. And it would not be enough. But here, a little bit of fun. Josh Ross. Excuse me. Swing there. And didn't move his body at all. Laughter from the Stallionaires because they would end up winning this game. Because right here, Cody Smith would be on for the save. Great performance in game number 1. And he would get Jeremy Radishak to fly out there to end the game. And the Stallionaires would end up winning game 2, 4-1. Behind 4 RBIs for Matt Kuna. As another series split in the GBL I would like to thank everyone for listening. Thanks for watching. And Griffle out, Griffle ball nerds.